Hi everyone, welcome to day 23 of the program and the third day of the transform phase. Today I want to take a few minutes to talk about meditation. I first want to start by talking about the benefits that meditation can actually provide. So one of the things and one of the major things that meditation can do is reduce stress and all benefits associated with reducing stress. It can help improve focus, help make the brain function better. It can enhance self-esteem and self-acceptance. It can lessen loneliness, depression, anxiety. It can also help you through emotional trauma. It can prevent destructive behaviors, which stem from either impulsiveness, binging, or overindulgence. So that doesn't have to mean that it's associated with food. It could mean some other type of behavior, such as overspending related to money. It could be overconsumption of alcohol, overconsumption of some other type of drug, whatever that may be, some kind of destructive behavior. It can help with addictions as well. It can help increase memory and creativity, help manage ADHD symptoms, reduce blood pressure, and slows the rate of aging. So there are typically three types of meditation, although there are a lot of different kinds of meditation that could fall into more than one of these categories. But for the most part, in general, there's focused attention meditation, which requires attention to be centered around something like your breath, a certain external object, a part of the body, a mantra or a sound, or some kind of visual. And then there's open monitoring meditation, which keeps the mind open to distractions, any kind of internal distraction like thoughts, feelings, or memories, and also external distractions like sounds, smells, or anything that's going on in the room that you're in. And this particular type of meditation involves experiencing each moment as it happens. And then there's effortless presence, which is not only a type of meditation, but it's also the objective of all meditation. This is what you're trying to get to. You're trying to get to this point. So this is basically when your attention isn't focused on any one particular thing, but it's where you find that inner peace or inner silence, and you're able to reach a deeper state of consciousness. So let's just go through several different kinds of meditation, some of the more popular ones. And again, there are probably 100 different meditations, and they all are derived from different cultures, different religions, different beliefs. So the first one I want to talk about is loving kindness meditation. So this particular meditation helps to develop more positive emotions through the use of compassion. It can increase self-acceptance and feeling of purpose, and it actually has a very high success rate for those things. It helps to promote a loving attitude not only towards yourself, but also towards others. It instills a greater satisfaction and fulfillment about one's life. And so the way that you do it is you basically just show loving kindness towards the following groups of people: yourself, a good friend, a neutral person, a difficult person, all four of the above equally, and then the entire universe. So you want to go through this list in order. And for each of these people or groups of people, you want to show them some kind of loving, kind, warm sentiment. You can do this silently or you can do it out loud. And one example could be, dear blank, and this is where you insert the different group or person. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you live with ease. And maybe you repeat that a certain number of times before moving on to the next person. So for example, if we were talking to ourselves, this would be, dear myself, dear Karen, may you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you live with ease. And then you repeat that to yourself a few times, and then you can go down the list that way. And before you know it, the time has elapsed, You've gone through all of these different people. You've showed this loving kindness towards all of these people and in the universe. And you've actually manifested a lot more kindness and compassion and positivity into your life by doing that. So it's a very powerful exercise. The next one I want to talk about is mantra meditation. And a mantra is a syllable or a word or maybe even a phrase, which may not have a particular meaning associated with it. Sometimes it does, but it's repeated over and over again a certain number of times or for a certain time duration. One popular one that's used a lot is Ohm, which is a Hindu sound or a mantra that is used to represent the vibration of the universe or the higher power, whatever higher power you believe in. And it can be coupled with breathing. So what I want to do real quick is just play this little sound bite so you can hear what Ohm sounds like and how it can be used in a meditation. So the actual word is drawn out into a mantra or a long sound. So here it is. There you go. So it's a very powerful, very soothing sound. And when you repeat that over and over again, you focus on the sound and you naturally tend to drown other things out and any kind of distraction. And so focusing on that sound helps you to tune inward rather than focus on what's going on externally. So then Qigong is another type of meditation. Qigong is actually a Chinese word for life energy cultivation. Qi is life energy and Gong means cultivation. So this particular practice involves different movements that are used for health, meditation, and martial arts training. It involves using slow movements, incorporates inner focus and regulated breathing. And essentially what it does is favors the circulation of energy from the external world and within you, within your body and mind. And it requires your focus to be on your center of gravity. So it's basically moving your center of gravity through space. And as the pictures below kind of show, it's different movements using your limbs and different postures. And you move from one posture to another very, very, very slowly. So that's Qigong. And then mindfulness meditation is a type of open monitoring meditation where you focus on what's happening right now in this present moment. And you pay close attention to your breath and the sensations associated with it. And what I mean by that is when you take a deep breath, if you are doing mindfulness meditation, you focus on that breath going in through your nostrils, you focus on it filling up your lungs and maybe expanding your abdomen, and then you focus on how that breath comes back out after you've inhaled it, and you focus on, what's happening during that, what your lungs are filling up with air, and is the air warm or is it cool? It's cool when it goes in, and the sensation of warmth coming back out. So then at the same time while you're breathing, you also acknowledge any distractions and then bring your attention back to your breath. So, okay, this just happened, the dog just barked, or, somebody just came in through the front door or something. Not that you would want to be meditating while somebody is coming in through the door, but you just acknowledge any kind of distraction or sound that's happening, and you bring your attention right back to your breath. And mindfulness, the practice of mindfulness, not the meditation, but it can be practiced every day while you're doing any kind of activity, while you're eating, while you're walking, while you're talking, while you're outside hiking, while you're sitting there, just kind of taking it all in. So basically you just become more aware of what is happening and you experience every sensation. So if you're eating, what are the tastes that you're noticing? what are the smells? What sounds are you hearing? Not particular when you're eating, but if you're walking or talking or just sitting outside in nature, just turn off your autopilot and just experience what is happening. So that's mindfulness. And then guided meditation, I like to call the gateway meditation because it's great for beginners and those who have what's called a monkey mind, and you just can't seem to turn it off. So this is a great way to just tune into what's happening. Basically, a voice will guide you through a different meditation. It can be a certain duration of time between 5 minutes, and it could be up to an hour. But what this voice does is it uses powerful words, affirmations, sounds, music, relaxation, visualization, or a certain period of silence. And it tells you what to think about. So it's really helpful so that you can make the use of your imagination, and it minimizes distractions, and it really helps to turn your mind off, because you're tuning into this guided meditation and you're listening to what that voice is telling you to think about. And this goes with any kind of meditation, but usually guided meditations can be directed towards a particular benefit that you'd like to receive. So it can help you to manifest something into your life. And it can help relieve tension, it can help work through emotional trauma, and it can also improve self-esteem. So typically they're little sound bites that you can download, or you can listen to on YouTube, you can download a podcast, you can buy a CD, and listen to these guided meditations. And sometimes they have a certain direction or certain reasoning for each meditation. Intention. Sorry, that's the word I was thinking of. They have a certain intention associated with them. So these are great for beginners, as I said, but as you get more and more comfortable with meditating, you might want to start branching out and, not just listening to what the voice is telling you to do, but actually do what your voice is telling you to do, and do what feels comfortable and what's unique to you. And you can set the intention rather than having a guided meditation set that intention for you. And then one that I'm sure everybody has heard of is yoga. And yoga is actually the Hindu word for union. And typically the union is between the body, mind, and spirit. So there are many, many, many different techniques of yoga, but most of them involve some combination of physical postures, breathing exercises, and some kind of contemplation practice of meditation. So yoga typically involves a yoga mat, and this yoga mat, and the purpose of it is to shift your focus to whatever is happening right there on that rectangle and nothing else. So it really helps to establish awareness and body awareness, and helps to drown everything out and kind of step outside the external world for a second and step into your world and what's going on in your mind and what's going on in your body. So there are a lot of different types, as I said. There's simple types. So one simple type of yoga is just the third eye meditation, where you focus on the area between your eyes, which is called your third eye. And that's something that you can do on your own without a teacher. And then there's something more complex. An example of a more complex style of yoga is one that involves a chakra meditation. And this one focuses on seven or more chakras of the body, and these chakras are the energy centers of the body. And typically the more complex styles of yoga require an instructor or a teacher, or somebody who's a lot more experienced in this type of style, to help you through it and to make sure that you're getting the benefit that that style of yoga is intended for. Okay, so here's some options for meditation. The first thing you can do is you can, if you're particularly distracted at home, you can get away from home and take a class. So this is typically with an experienced meditator or teacher, but it can also be with other people who are also interested in the same type of meditation. So you all can just get together and sit somewhere and set a period of time and just meditate for a certain period of time with your own type of intention or an intention set by the group. You can also do it at home. So you can follow a guided meditation from the internet, a podcast, a smartphone app, or a CD, or you can kind of research some other type of meditation and do that at home. Or you can take what you've learned at a class and do that at home. And then another option would be to actually go on a retreat, which can be a day, a weekend, or sometimes longer, in order to deepen your practice. So that's where you basically sit for a certain period of time, either throughout the day or for the weekend or longer, and you meditate. And the styles of meditation vary for those particular retreats. So typically, the way to meditate is by sitting in a comfortable position with your spine erect and your shoulders back, either cross-legged on the floor. If that's not comfortable for you, then have your feet, your legs straight out in front of you, but on the floor, on a cushion or a meditation bench. If that's not comfortable for you to sit with your spine erect for a couple minutes at a time, then you can sit against a wall if sitting straight is difficult for you. You don't want to meditate right before bed or while laying down, because that just will put you into a state of sleep, and meditation is not sleeping. Meditation is it requires awareness, and sleeping puts you into a non-aware, unconscious state, and we don't want that. So morning is the best time to meditate. You'd want your eyes to be closed unless you are focusing on an object. Then, of course, you want your eyes to be open, but your attention to be focused on that object. And meditation is a lot like a fitness routine or a physical activity kind of program. You want to commit to doing it on a regular basis, and unlike physical activity, which requires different types of movements and different types of physical activity in order to get the most benefit from it, you typically want to pick one type of meditation and do that and commit to doing that on a regular basis in order to get the full benefit. That doesn't mean that you can't switch it up from time to time. In fact, it's probably good for you to switch it up from time to time. It really just depends on you and how you feel about a particular type, because the more you do meditation, even if it's the same exact type of meditation, you will find that you can get deeper and deeper into that meditation. It's easier to deal with distractions that way. So, do what's best for you, but try to commit to doing it on a regular basis and doing it the same type for a certain period of time. And if you're new to meditation, you can start with just 10 minutes a day and work your way up as long as it's comfortable. You can start with 10 minutes 3 times a week and then work up to 10 minutes every single day. Whatever works for you, but 10 minutes is more than nothing in my opinion. So, start there and work your way up, just like fitness. And then it's really a great idea to set an intention before you begin. So answer the question, why am I doing this? What do I want to get out of it? What benefit am I trying to get from this? And then acknowledge and be patient with your monkey mind, especially if you're new at this. It's really easy to get frustrated with meditation because things will pop up, but I promise you, the more you meditate, the less things will pop up and distract you. So the first time you might be a hot mess and you might be all over the place, but just try your best to either focus on what the guided meditation is saying or focus on whatever that object is. A candle is a really good thing to focus on. So you just kind of watch the flame and you tune into that flame. And if anything pops up in your mind, like you're thinking about what you need to do after, or you're thinking about, a decision that you made that you completely regret earlier, don't try and think about the future. Don't try and think about the past. Just think about what's happening right now and bring your awareness back to what's happening right now and any sensations that you're experiencing right now. So that's all we have. Meditation. Some great resources for meditation and learning more about types of meditation and learning about the benefits of it are the Chopra Center, Deepak Chopra's website. Spirit Science is a really great website for understanding meditation, and it can really help you to think about reaching that deeper state of consciousness. YouTube has thousands, maybe more, probably more, different types of meditation that you can just sit and follow. And you can, find something that's 3 minutes long. You can find something that's an hour and a half long. So YouTube is a really great source of great resource. Mindful.org, freemindfulness.org. Both of those have mindfulness meditations that you can follow. And then an app called Headspace. I don't think it's free. I think there's a free version of it, but I think that I don't think that it's free you can have a free trial, but after that it's not free. But the cost is very minimal. But it's a really great app for guided meditations. Another one, which I will add to this list, is Living in Love, which is Deepak Chopra's app. That's a really good one too that you can download. And that's a guided meditation with the option of just having meditative music for a certain period of time. So that's a nice one. So that's it. Your homework for the beginners who have never meditated before, I want you to sit and try to do 10 minutes of meditation at least once per week. You might want to start with the guided meditation. And then the more experienced meditators, those who have done it before, or those who are maybe not doing it on a regular basis, but doing it kind of once in a while, those who have done it before, I want you to bump your meditation practice up a notch. So if you're doing it kind of sporadically, I want you to try and make it more of a routine. And for those who have established a meditation practice, I want you to kind of think about how you can better reach that deeper state of consciousness, or have the benefits of meditation be much more conducive to who you are. Maybe set a different intention, whatever it is, just kind of bump your practice up a notch. Okay, so that's it. Thanks.